Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
My name's Jeanette Lindsay Clark. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Yoon Sun Ho.
And what shall I call you?
You can call me by Haley.
And can you tell me where you're from?
I'm from South Korea.
And can I see your identification, please? Thank you. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about what you do. Do you work or are you a student?
I'm a student.
And what do you study?
I study Spanish in my university.
And why did you choose this subject?
Since I was a child, I always loved learning languages. And before I chose my major, and I wanted to learn something else apart from English.
And what do you hope to do when you finish your studies?
Actually, it was not about my career in the future, but I was just, I wanted to learn and use it in the country, which is where the languages are spoken.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about email. What kinds of emails do you receive about your work or studies?
Email. Actually, I don't use email, so I have no idea how I can answer that
That's
question.
okay. So do you prefer email, phone or text your friends?
Email, phone.
Do you prefer to email, phone or text your friends?
I prefer to text my friends because I think in my generation in Korea, we don't really use emails. And I can call my friends, but sometimes they are busy while I am free. So if I just text a message to them, they can check whenever they are free. So, yeah.
So do you reply to messages as soon as you receive them?
Not really.
Why not?
I don't know. I think I'm the kind of person who live this moment, you know. I don't really pay attention to the people who are away from me, especially when I'm abroad like this. I don't really keep in touch with Korean friends, which might be disappointing for them.
Are you happy to receive messages that are advertising things?
Oh, I'm sorry, could you?
Are you happy to receive messages that are advertising things?
Not really, but sometimes they advertise what I need. Then I can easily choose what to buy. But most of the time I feel irritated by it because sometimes it's too much, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about cars and driving. How often do you travel by car?
I got my license last year, and after I got my license, I have never driven. Yeah, so I don't really drive.
And who in your family drives the most?
Both of my mom and dad, they drive a lot because their job is real estate agent. So they have to take the client to show the buildings or properties. So they drive a lot.
What kind of car would you like to own one day?
I'm not sure. Actually, I prefer to take to use public transport, but if I can afford it in the future someday, I just want a car which is safe, and I prefer black.
Okay,
That's
thank
all.
you. Okay, now this next part, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so here's some paper and a pencil.
Thank you.
And here's your topic. Please don't write on the booklet.
Okay.
Describe a hotel that you know. Right. Remember, you just have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you.
Okay.
I'll tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
I remember one hotel when I traveled to Thailand with a friend of mine. We booked a hotel, and when we got there, we were really surprised and very happy because it looked very hygienic. And there was a gorgeous swimming pool inside, and the order staff there was so kind that we really felt comfortable being there, staying there. And every room is soundproofed, so we can have a good night's sleep there. We could have a good night's sleep. And when I choose a hotel, the hygiene is one of the most important thing to me. So if it's insanitary, then it really puts me off. But this hotel was really clean, and I really loved it.
Can you tell me anything more about it?
And also, this hotel was located very near to city center. So there were
Okay, and do you like staying in hotels?
when I'm on holiday.
Or just generally, do you like staying in
Oh
hotels?
yes, absolutely. Because it feels like I'm just away from everything, you know, away from some things that I have to do in my life, and I feel like I can really relax there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, can I take back the booklet and the paper and the pencil? Thank you very much. Okay, so we've been talking about a hotel
Yes.
that you stayed in Thailand, a lovely hotel. And I'd like to discuss with you 1 or 2 more general questions related to this. Okay? So let's think about staying in hotels in general. You talked about hygiene being very important.
Yes.
What other things are very important, do you think, when choosing a hotel?
I think, as most people would say, I would say the price is also important, because I must I must spend a lot of money to get there. For example, the flight cost or things like that. And also I have a budget normally. So yeah, the price is also important, and the location is really also important for me, and because after traveling around this town, I get really tired. I get easily tired after walking like 1 hour. So I want to get to the hotel as soon as possible. So I want my hotel to be in the city
Right
center.
in the centre.
Yeah.
So why do you think some people do not like staying in hotels? Can you think of any reasons why you might not
Well,
want to stay in a hotel?
Maybe they're afraid of staying in a hotel which is in bad condition, or they just some people I know they just can't sleep well if it's not their own bed.
You mentioned that price, wanting it to be quite cheap is important. Do you think that spending lots of money on a luxury hotel is a waste of money?
I think it depends on the people, and it depends on people because for some people they can't really afford this luxurious hotel, but in this case they can't. They really. It's a waste of money. But for some people, they can afford it, then we can't say, oh, it's a waste of money, you shouldn't do it, because it's their choice. And they earn this money to spend what they want to, where they want to. So, yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about working in a hotel. Do you think hotel work is a good career?
Hotel work. I'm not sure. I have never thought about working in the hotel, actually.
Perhaps being a hotel manager. Do you think that would be a good career for life?
Yes. I think every work, there's no work that is useless. So it's a service area. So they can.
Do you think it would be better to work in a big hotel or in a small hotel? Do you think it would be more difficult working in a small hotel, perhaps?
I would say in working in a small hotel is easier because there will be less customers, and also the from the point of from the perspective of the cleaners, and the amount of
The amount of work.
yes.
Yes.
Work will be reduced. But if you think about it, because there are less people and the hotel is small, so maybe one person has to manage different kind of jobs there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
That
you.
is the end of the speaking.